Hi there, that's right, great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again for another delightful tarot reading. And today we've got a YouTube user who's called Sweet Fairyish, who's thinking about her love life. Must be the time of year, the sap rising maybe. Either way, let's just have a quick look and see what the reading says. Now, Sweet Fairish's question, as is traditional, I'm doing a quick shuffle now, okay? You can't always see it when the camera's pointing at my face, but my hands are down here shuffling, okay? Now, Sweet Fairish was requesting a reading about her love life and wants to know whether she's going to meet her soulmate this year. Now, before we even read into this, I think I better point out to you what a soulmate is and what a soulmate is not, okay? There's a certain stage in a relationship connection which is called the soulmate stage, or at least some people call it the soulmate stage. And in this stage, people really feel a good quality sense of connection and it feels light and bubbly and fun, okay? Now this is a stage which always, in every possible situation, comes to an end. Now in the good relationships, that can move on to what we call a life partner connection, alright? So it's not just being held together by that sense of joy and wonderment, okay? It's being held together by discipline, dedication, hard work. And a different variety of loving feeling starts to be built. That's the life partner connection. But you are asking about a soulmate. Soulmates are not something which was predestined to be yours from a past life. You've got to get that out of your head. Alright? We can only see a soulmate as being someone who can start to build that early stage of a relationship. If you see the relationship itself almost like it was a human being, okay? It's born, it has its childhood, it has its adulthood. And it's within the childhood stage of the relationship that we actually call the soulmate stage. So you can expect that the relationship itself will have to grow and become more complex. If you leave the soulmate stage, you may miss it and you may crave getting back into that soulmate stage. And there are some people who have what we call soulmate disease, and that means that they're perpetually looking out for the next soulmate. And that's not very good, because it means the individual will never be able to settle down and will never actually feel comfortable in a good quality long-term relationship. And that's a big issue for a lot of people. So obviously be careful and realise that at a certain point you need to focus on trying to build a life partner connection. Let's just have a quick look though and see if there is a good quality connection that could possibly precipitate this extra stage for you. Just bear with me a second, please. Okay, now what I'm going to do is quickly show you the cards. It's a bit of a mixed bag, and we'll try and give you an in-depth education as to what the reading is trying to say. Bear with me a second, please. Okay, starting from the outset, okay, the feeling of powerlessness symbolized by the Devil card, that may be the state that you're in at the moment, maybe a feeling of futility or a few other issues surrounding you at the moment. Great sense of hope and a sense of drive to try and find the right quality partner. Of course, the Ace of Cups is actually good quality portents part of the reading, because like the signs of change are there, okay? The Death card signifies change, but the Ace of Cups, that's portents for a loving relationship or a loving connection. So it appears it's going to happen for you, and there's going to be little hints coming to you within the next 2 to 4 months, okay? Because that's sort of like short to mid-term future part of the reading, okay? Suggesting that it's going to happen. But it's going to be rather variable. Strong male signs are here just before the change signs, demonstrating that the man in question will be appearing for you long before the relationship itself actually starts. This is about the autumn of the year, okay? So essentially there's a feeling of there being progression before the year's out. And yes, it does look like that hard work could be done in the relationship, and there's a strong nurturing feeling there as well. So basically quite an interesting story. There's a good strong sense of progression, there's a feeling of change, there's a sense of moving in the right direction within the individual. It appears to be building relatively slowly. It's all going to reach completion within this very year. But your question was about whether it's going to be a soulmate relationship. I would say you've got potential for something further than that. Any form of prophecy is just about probability, but this reading is essentially saying that there's a high degree of probability that you're going to reach the level that you want to. But it's going to take a bit of time to get there. Alright, so keep your ear to the ground, keep your scanners peeled, okay, and I'm pretty sure that this year is going to be very good for you. This has been the great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, signing out for now. Don't forget to share this video, rate, comment, subscribe, also, place this video on Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, put it on your webpage, show people what a real good tarot reading can be about, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon, okay? If you want to request a reading, then obviously send me a private message through YouTube, not in the comment section, a private message through YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to help, okay? I bid you good fortune, and God and or Goddess, and all none of the above bless.